Donna there? Or you want to sit there? There's more room on the podium this year.
So I think you'll have a much better understanding when you see the schedule
Don?
and you understand how it'll all work.
You should be sitting. You should be leading them first. We're the last on the list. That's true.
Nobody cares. We just want to get home. Did you go to graduate?
Last Thursday. Yeah.
Oh, they have a good schedule.
But I told so at the graduation, I think it's only probably
Well, my glasses are underneath it.
nobody is going to change.
I'm still hearing the two.
Nobody cares.
The sun is going to set soon. I said not until we leave.
Nobody cares.
Because we'll be behind the trees. Humans are always in the shade. It's the kids and us that are.
I know. We're the ones that
Last year they had an ambulance.
used to have one.
I remember my graduation.
few. Come on, man. Here we go. Counting on you to keep us on time.
There we go. Ready?
All right. We'll get 'em, Matt.
Good luck, Matt.
Good evening, honored guests, teachers, administration, family members. Hey, Mom and Dad, how are you? And certainly the class of 2018. Today marks a rite of passage for all of us. Today's the day we leave the past behind to propel us into the future. Through the last couple of weeks, graduation was just something I knew that was coming up. And honestly, with senior year festivities, it's hard to find time to come to this reality until you're standing up on stage in front of hundreds of people, presenting the opening remarks and addressing your speech. But after today, we leave memories behind, memories that overlap with each other, and those we became close with. Just to recognize a few. Mr. Bannett, just hold on to those keys. Mr. Snyder, come with us to college. Miss Stockdale, can we still call you Miss Conti? Mr. Foster, thanks for always checking up on us. And Mr. Carroll, can you please run for president? As you can see, behind each graduate, there must have been at least a dozen people providing support and fulfilling memories in at least a dozen different ways. The best way we graduates can show our gratitude is to make the most of what the opportunity we've been given and go forward into the world with the intention of making it a better place for the generations that follow us. We will pay that debt of gratitude forward. Barriers will be broken, but we will always bleed Valley Blue. And just to add one more thing, you're not successful until you're up on that stage again, later down that line, looking at the front row, and you see your mom crying, your dad smiling, and your sister snapping a video of you for her story. Thank you. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Good evening, graduates, friends, family, faculty, and staff. My name is Anish Bhave, and I'm your class of 2018 Salutatorian. First, I would like to extend my gratitude to all the wonderful people who have made these last 4 years so memorable. To all our faculty and staff, your unwavering dedication to our success and passion to teach have shaped us into mature young adults ready to face the world's challenges. To the guidance department, your valuable insight and expert advice have always steered us in the right direction. And finally, to our family and friends, for being a constant source of love and support at a pivotal point in our lives. It seems as though our lives have been leading up to this very moment. In these past few months, we have faced some of the biggest decisions of our lives, from what schools to apply to the topic of our college essays. The decisions we make senior year are what shape our path. In reality, however, senior year is just another checkpoint. Next comes choosing a roommate, making a class schedule, and most importantly, choosing the right meal plan. In the midst of the whirlwind of change that surrounds us, one thing that remains constant is the presence of decisions. Decision-making is a process of the cerebral cortex, that pink, wavy blob that we think of when we picture a brain. Believe it or not, this part of our brain won't fully mature for another 7 or 8 years, and for us men out there, maybe even a little longer. But here we are, relying on it to plan out our entire future. These big decisions are just a culmination of millions of small ones that are much more telling of who we really are. Whether it's our willingness to hold the door open or bring a smile to a stranger's face, these decisions are instinctual. These small deeds we do without thinking have a ripple effect. Maybe that stranger who smiled a little wider went on to change someone else's day for the better. If we all took the time to do one good deed, think of the impact it could have on the world around us. Be good, do good, and you will surely see how far your kindness can go. After all, it is our choices that show who we truly are, far more than our abilities. Thank you. Now, here's our valedictorian, Sharon Pally, to share a few words.
Thank you, Anish. First, I would like to thank everyone who has been instrumental in our high school education here at Wayne Valley. From our altruistic administration, faculty, and teachers, to our adoring parents and families, this day would not be possible without you. As we graduate today and move on to the next chapters of our lives, we cannot lose focus of the things that matter. It's too easy to be distracted by tempting vices and to make our decisions in search of what society has taught us to value: power, fame, wealth, and so on. But these measurements should not define us. We cannot judge our self-worth based on who we are in charge of, how many people know our names, or how much money we have. Although money is just paper controlled by the Federal Reserve, we've let it become such an important aspect of our lives that it has begun to control us. If we live guided by a desire to be important, we will miss so much of the world around us. By choosing a life path so we can have the highest salary, regardless of our passions and dreams, we may be successful by society's standards, but at what cost? We'll be existing, but as Nicki Minaj once said, to live doesn't mean you're alive. So, to all the graduates, through your future endeavors, don't be blinded by paychecks, luxury, or affluence. Let your decisions be motivated by enthusiasm and ambition. After being in a fostering environment like here at Wayne Valley, where family, friends, and teachers encourage us to strive for all our aspirations, I am confident that you are all capable of redefining and achieving success. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2018.
like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? So let that lonely feeling wash away, 'cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. 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 There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown, and every time that you call out, you're a little less alone. If you only say the word, from across the silence, your voice is heard. Oh,
Someone will come running
oh,
to take you home.
someone will come running to take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new. All is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new. All is new. You are not alone. 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 Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
Good evening. It's often said that the graduation is not measured by the speeches, but the weather that the principal is able to garner. So I know I had an outstanding graduation already, because I don't think we can possibly get a better evening than I am. Welcome, Board of Education trustees, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Reichman, esteemed faculty, students, parents, guardians, family members, friends. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2018. Before I begin my remarks, I would like to recognize not only our faculty in attendance before you on the field, but please join me in thanking the many teachers, counselors, and staff that have positively impacted the young men and women seated before you. We thank all those teachers from pre-K on through grade 12. Thank you very much. At this time, I started a new tradition in our Wayne Valley ceremony last year, and I would like to continue it. Any student who is joining the military or an ROTC program, please stand. Thank you for joining me and for their future service. Thank you very much. In just a few moments, the class of 2018 will receive their diplomas for graduation from high school. You can sit, guys. You got plenty of applause. The diploma they will receive represents years of hard work and dedication, achievement, and delineates a turning point in the lives of these young men and women. As I considered what my last message would be to the class, I pondered a variety of ideas and settled on thoughts that have been on my mind for the past few weeks. While attending our senior NHS ceremony a few weeks ago, I was struck by their creed of resilience and unity, and I continue to be struck by how fitting their creed has been. What powerful words they are independently: resilience and unity, and an even more powerful message when joined together. When we examine each of these words separately, you find that the word resilience is defined as the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties or toughness. According to research psychologist Susan Kobasa, there are three essential elements to resilience: challenge, commitment, and personal control. Resilient people view a difficulty as a challenge, not as a paralyzing event. Resilient people are committed to their lives and their goals. Resilient people spend their time and energy focusing on situations and events that they have control over, not with that which they can. Dr. Cal Crow further identifies the following attributes that are common in resilient people. Resilient people have a positive image of the future. They envision brighter days are ahead. Resilient people have solid goals and the desire to achieve those goals. Resilient people are empathetic and compassionate. They maintain healthy relationships and don't bow to peer pressure. Perhaps Thomas Edison summed it up best, what it means to be resilient, when he invented the light bulb. And I quote, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that it won't work." The second half of our NHS creed this year was unity. Unity is defined as the state of being united or joined as a whole. According to Garrett DeMoore, the 5 virtues of unity are love, the power that binds us emotionally to other people; care, to give watchful attention; wisdom, which allows us to decide to bring our knowledge into practice or just leave it as that, as knowledge; acceptance, that not all is controllable, understandable, or predictable; and finally, self-respect. We all have personal goals and dreams. We need to find ourselves to develop our potential, and only through a positive regard for one's own standing can we achieve this. As our NHS students married these two powerful words, resilience and unity, how could they have known their creed would take on such significance? But it has. The students seated before you have had to be resilient. Some of our students may have failed an assignment, missed a free throw, let in a goal, forgot their line in the play, failed to remember an important date and time, forgot their homework, or faced other circumstances that required them to demonstrate resilience. During the lifetimes of these graduates, they have experienced major life-altering events, such as 9/11, the Iraq War, the Great Recession, the War on Terror, hurricanes, typhoons, earthquakes, tsunamis that have devastated millions of people. And yes, the invention of Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, and all other social media platforms. Throughout the class of 2018 has shown tremendous resilience and unity as they have had to endure these events either directly or indirectly. However, it is a most recent event that has truly illuminated the class of 2018 characteristics of resilience and unity. The tragedy of February 14, 2018 greatly impacted many school communities this year. The school shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School left our parents, students, staff members, and community grasping with how to deal with the anxiety, the angst, the uncertainty, and vulnerability that engulfed us. However, throughout the class of 2018 has demonstrated resilience and unity. It was their unity with each other, with our school, with our community, that empowered this class to express their empathy, their solidarity, their resilience. The impact that this class has had on our school community was clearly evident to both our staff and school community, but maybe not fully understood until very recently. To illustrate this impact the class has had, I would like to read to you the following note I received from Sophie A., an 11th grade student at Marjory Stoneman Douglas. To the students, teachers, and parents of Wayne Valley High School, thank you so much for your kind banner. It means a lot to us to see the love and support we have received during rough times. Through the unity of our community and the distant ones, we have risen from the troubles stronger than ever. We hope that you can continue to carry this kindness to other schools, groups, and individuals who find themselves in a struggle and in need of support. Seeing your banner, along with others, has boosted morale among our school, and I can imagine that such a show of support would have similar effect on others. Again, thank you all so much for your kind words and support. More than anything, I ask that you all continue to spread kindness. Best wishes, Sophie A., 11th grade. In closing, heed Sophie's charge. Continue to spread kindness. Through your unity with others, you will find the strength and resilience to overcome the challenges that life will bring. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to bring up the second annual event that we've added to our graduation, and I would like to introduce this teacher voted upon by our senior class to give the faculty farewell. Please welcome Mrs. Lauren Allert.
Welcome, welcome, class of 2018. I am absolutely honored to be standing here and forever grateful for being given the opportunity by you to do so. Welcome family, friends, teachers, administrators, and board members. Truly a beautiful, beautiful day. Be yourself, said the most amazing person I know, my mom. Every day she told me to stand tall and be myself. 2 words that were forever challenging to do as I went through adolescence and teenage years, and I made my way in this world. But 2 words that absolutely define so very much. And now, as an educator and a parent, I see the gravity of being so completely comfortable with who you are that everyone else feels safe to be themselves too. These past 13 years, you have spent a ceaseless amount of time understanding and mastering the knowledge and your academics, which is beyond question necessary and beneficial. But today, as you stand here and pontificate the future, it is inarguable that you do not have to understand what makes someone different. You do not have to comprehend the choices or beliefs or loves of others, but rather create a space where those around you feel they can say, "This is me." You will eventually become someone that others will look up to. Know that the world will always be better if you choose acceptance over animosity and tolerance over wrath. Charles Darwin wrote that humans and animals differ in degree and not kind. This has led to a radically different possibility of thinking. Therefore, it can be said that the degree to which we choose acceptance is innately within our will. I would like to leave you with a quote that I recently found that deeply moved me. As far as we know, humans have the unique power of forethought, the ability to imagine the future in many possible iterations, and then to actually create the future we imagine, to make visible the invisible. Class of 2018, choose acceptance, be yourself, and create a future more open to all of the beauty that exists. Thank you.
Mrs. Aller, we shouldn't be going back and forth on this mic size. Mrs. Reichman, Board of Education trustees, parents, friends, family, it is my great honor to certify that the students here before you have met all graduation requirements set forth by the state of New Jersey and the Wayne Township Board of Education and have earned a Wayne Valley High School diploma. And now for the presentation of diplomas.
Is it on?
It should be on.
Okay. Matthew Marino. Zaid Hussein. Samantha Abrams. Julian Adams. Carl AdiPietro. Muhammad Agha. Toba Ahmadi. Tio Akil. Noah Alamari. John Alvarez. Luis Alvarez. Ali Alwan. Alton Amedi. Amanda Amregan. John Anderson. Zach Anise. Alexander Argyris. Sophia Attore. Dahlia Awad. Muhammad Bagal. Samantha Bailey. Arlen Bajrami. Scott Bandler. Zachary Barr. Maita Baresi. Kaylee Bosna. Juliana Beatty. Nicholas Beninati. Camden Berman. Daniel Bielston. Rayan Bilto. Genevieve Barone. Derek Borowinski. John Boscarino. John Boscarino. Justin Brigida. Adrian Bria. Haley Budnick. Alyssa Bucinich. Amanda Bucinich. Joseph Boots. Gina Chiasso. Kate Capicella. Brant Capizzoli. Caitlin Carpentieri. Melissa Cartagena. Brianna Castoro. Kyle Cavill. Annalisa Sircone. Jillian Citrullo. Ronnie Shabate. Nina Shalgari. Anthony Shalhoub. John Paul Cho. Sandy Chen. Darian Cintron. Brenna Clark. Fallon Clark. Kira Clark. Nicholas Clark. Ryan Colangelo. Julie Collado. Emily Colonna. Shane Connolly. Emily Cook. Anthony Capola. James Corbett. Quinn Corcoran. Julia Cordero. Andre Cordova. Megan Corso. Samantha Costa. Omar Kubati. Grace Coglin. Andrew Craig. James Crow. Orion Kua. Abigail Cummings. Evan Custance. Mariam Delfala. Haley Delisandro. Julia D'Amato. Hunter Davis. Jillian DeLamotte. Catherine DeStefano. Ava Del Forno. Daniel Dettinger. Nicholas Dericio. Sabier Dervishi. Lauren DeVoe. Tyler DeMayo. Patrick DiDomenico. Brittany Dodato. Jonathan Dobrik. Carolyn Douthit. Cole Drozjak. Mark Dubois. Michael Dudek. Jessica Dunitz. Gavin Eberhart. Ayman Elkurchi. Nicole Elliott. Jake Ellis. Patrick Emelo. Angela Ferguson. Ari Field. Kayla Fleming. Grant Foray. Cheyenne Ford. Dylan Fox. Charles Garsky III. Christopher Gencarelli. Alyssa Germanario. Michelle Germanario. Anthony Gandor. John Goebel. Ofni Gohill. Emily Gonzalez. Mariah Gonzalez. Carla Goodwin. Casey Gorab. Ava Grand. Molly Gutt. Alyssa Hawagi. Christine Hamza. Rachel Hannigan. Devin Harris. Elizabeth Hart. Kayla Hemming. Stevie Henson. Morgan Hoover. Luke Horbatuk. Kentaro Hughes. Ryan Hughes. Rachel Holm. Danielle Hunzak. Brianna Ingham. Omar Ismail. Maria Evahue. Karen Jankowitz. Jessica Janicelli. Rohan Jayanth. Gianna Joyner. Trent Kabula. Erica Kaiser. John Kayla. Chloe Campschmidt. Emily Kapitza. Paul Karish. Rebecca Kelly. Sharon Powley. Anish Bave. Cassie Kemper. Naif Kiami. Tae-hee Kim. Thomas Clay. Shruti Krishnamurthy. Morgan Lasala. Gregory Labar. Calvin Lakaruba. Francesco Laturza. Caitlin Lochner. Lindsay Lochner. Meonte Leary. Michael Lashinsky. Parker Lewin. Ryan Lichtenberger. Pamela Lean. David Lobato. Matt Losier. Amelia Lamagro. Ryan Lockheed. Sophie Liu. Victoria Mamari. Shant Medallion. Monica Malachowski. Serena Mancini. Christopher Mango. Christina Marini. Daniel Maranzini. Vincent Marone. Megan Marzella. Timothy Mazurko. Joseph Mazarina. Michael McConaughey. Juliana McVeigh. Joseph Manella. Daniela Messer-Cola. Cassandra Meza. Jacob Miller. Anastasia Milosevic. Ian Minervini. Sophia Menini. Kelly Moore. Melody Morris. Ashley Morse. Clara Muller. Tara Murphy. Elam Mustafosky. Christine Na. Cameron Navard. Carly Navard. Kenneth Navard. Catherine O'Donnell. Jennifer O. Lindsay O'Hanna. Grace Olea. Jessica Oliveros. Catherine Olson. Lena Omar. Nermeen Omar. Gabriel Ortiz. Cole Parker. Aish Patel. Christopher Paulison. Thomas Pellegrino. Jacqueline Perez. Joseph Perez. Mark Perez. Madison Phillips. William Pike. Alexa Petrowski. Amanda Pocoy. James Pollock. Gregory Peloso. Daniel Prickin. Sydney Primerano. Ariana Puglisi. Melina Puglisi. Lean Kasem. Matthew Reed. Raquel Reyes. Evan Rivelli. Sylvia Rivera. Joseph Rocker. Stefan Rowdich. Enrique Rodriguez. Isaac Rosado. Camila Rosario. Sophia Rosario. Nicole Ross. Elizabeth Rosenblatt. David Rubio. Kaylee Runs. Layla Simonovic. Leanna Salmonson. Simran Samra. Masa Sanadiki. Thomas Santaniello. Allison Sauter. Michael Scalziti. Gabriella Shankalapuri. Nicolette Shankalapuri. Trevor Scott. Thomas Seals. Jared C. Rebecca Siegel. Anisha Shin. Hannah Sikorsky. Joseph Sarugo. John Siaga. Brianna Slider. Sruthi Sorian. Noah Sosa. Darian Soto. Luke St. Dennis. Madeline Sullivan. Jeremy Suzinski. Hanan Taher. David Tang. Jillian Tate. Carla Texa. Veronica Texa. Antonio Tedesco. Allison Thu. Brielle Tolley. Catherine Ptolemy. Mackenzie Tomaszek. Lee Ungerleider. Ariana Arena. Catherine Vanderstadt. Abby Visalo.
Forgive me, Father, I've sinned.
Paul Vishikanti. Alexandria Vieira. Douglas Villanova. Kian Vilhauer. Rebecca Villeri. Gianna Violante. Valerie Vivero. Samantha Vorsheimer. Ennis Washaw. Daniel Wegman. Trevor Weinstein. Alexandra White. Victoria Wilgus. Patricia Wiesniak. Renee Yadav. Didar Yanez. Ahmad Youssef. Adriel Zachariah. Sarah Zaruk. Wendy Zhang. Gina Ziegler. Kayla Ziza.
Yeah, Zaid. Come on, Zaid. Come on, little Z. Prepare your tissues. All right.
Hello, everyone. My name is Zaid Hussein, and I'm the senior class president. Before I begin, I would like to thank a couple people. First, thank you to all the parents and loved ones who have supported us throughout our journey in high school. Your love and support motivates us every day in our trek for success and prosperity. Thank you to the administration and Board of Ed members. Your work behind the scenes has created a great learning environment for us in the past 4 years. Thank you to the Wayne Valley faculty. Whether you were a custodian, a teacher, an assistant principal, or the principal, your care and passion for your job has groomed us into productive members of society. You are appreciated. Now for the graduates. Well, we did it. We finally did it. Yeah, clap, clap. You deserve it. You deserve it. Through stress, adversity, and uncertainty, we, Wayne Valley's class of 2018, succeeded in graduating high school. To be completely honest, this is a bittersweet moment for me, as every moment we spent at Valley, good and bad, was so precious that I will leave with a heavy heart, knowing that a crucial chapter in our lives has ended. But this occasion is not about sorrow and grief. It is a celebration of what we have become. We have matured into young adults, ready to take on the world that awaits us. But the next step we take won't be easy. We will have to adapt to the rigors of new hardships and responsibilities. It seems daunting, even impossible to overcome. But don't be discouraged. A great woman, who happens to be my mother, once said, "When there's a will, there's a way." As much as I love my mother, I didn't take that quote too seriously at first. I really should have, because she's right. Talent and intelligence can only get you so far. Determination, however, will set you apart from everyone else. When you are willing to learn and to fail, to better yourself for the sake of you and those around you, you will achieve above and beyond expectations. Do not strive to be perfect. Strive to be the best you. When you think you are not good enough, that you are worthless, always remember, you are loved and appreciated. Your family, your friends, your pets, your neighbors, your community, even complete strangers will recognize how beautiful and amazing you are, and they will support you along the way. Thank you for everything, and I love you all. All right. This is the last thing you'll be asked as a high school student. Nice. It's going to be a hard task. Take your tassel from the right to the left. It feels good. It feels good. You guys are awesome. I'm rooting for y'all. I now present the class of 2000.